let's say I wake up at 7 a.m., half seven. Let's say I wake up at half seven. The night before, I would have planned whether I need to make food before going out. So I'd make the food. My shake after training will be already finished. My videos will be planned. My objectives for the day would have been planned. How I can win the day has already been planned. So all I have to do is execute the day with minimal thinking. And personally, I think this is one of the most powerful, effective things that I have put in place for myself to be very effective in how I go about my days and weeks and months, and how I'm able to reach goals and optimize for productivity and health and finance. It may sound a bit autistic and crazy, but I think knowing things like that can save you so much time. I'm literally in and out of the supermarket so quickly. I see if anything is reduced, and then if not, I go over to see what meat is available, if there's any kefir or goat's milk, see if there's any eggs that are kind of cheap. If not, cool. And I understand how many eggs I need, because I say I have 10 to 15 a day. I make sure to work out whether it is smart to go to my nearest place where I get my eggs from, the nearest egg farmer. Carnivore honestly is cheap, but I do want to do a separate video on it, how to optimize it, so we'll keep it short and sweet. But thinking definitely comes down to daily habits and understanding that I plan, and then I execute the next day. But I make sure that the day is 1% better. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's borderline. But as long as every other day can be 1%, or even the next day was 1%, that's still improving, and it's still gonna get you so much better results than everyone else. If you understand this, then you'll realize over a year how much progress you can make. Even every 3 days, if you have a 1% better 3 days compared to the last 3, you're going to be skyrocketing above all your friends or everyone else in the world. And people will realize that you're doing the right things, and you will understand that you did the right thing after watching this video, after watching the previous videos. You'll understand that 1% improvements compared to big improvements every other day, or having a big spike, trying to work hard for a certain thing. Cool, you might get a little 10% boost, but having a 20% boost on one day compared to 3 weeks where you can get 25% boost, or a month where you get 25% boost. I mean, the 20% will stress you out more than the alternative. And it's a lot easier to make small improvements each day, because we make mistakes. And if you fix that mistake, that's a 1% improvement. It might be a 5% improvement, depending on the mistake. If it's a big mistake, if it's a big mistake, then it will be a 5% improvement. It won't be a 1% improvement. So 1% improvements, planning. And the next thing we're going to move on to is your brain. Is it hard to make 1% improvements each day? No. Can anyone do it? 100%. There's nothing that can stop you from improvement every day. A lot of it comes down to brutally being honest about what mistakes you have made and how you can improve on your errors and mistakes. But that is extremely difficult, especially if you have weak willpower, you are unable to think clearly, you eat carbs, you eat processed foods, you're unhealthy, you're not happy, you're depressed. So anyone can do it. Anyone can think effectively. A massive thing that links to this is how I and you can effectively manage your time. How you can make sure to drop things that you can't get off your chest that you are holding for a while. That will stop you from 1% improvements each day. So understanding how you can effectively manage and use your time. What can you add to your day that can be effective? What can you drop from your day that is effective? I am able to work out in under 5 seconds whether I am attracted to a girl or not. And if I am, it should take me less than 10 seconds to understand this, to work out what it is I'm attracted to, and to build off that. As soon as that comes up, I turn my brain 50% off. I go and talk to the girl, and whatever happens after that, I'm not really too fussed, because that is a 1% improvement, and anyone can do that. What is stopping you from doing that? What is stopping you from managing your time, being effective, doing things that are uncomfortable? One thing that you do a day that is uncomfortable will make you improve more than 1% a day. But a lot of people find it hard to do because they aren't built for it. They don't understand it. They can't manage it. They can't manage all the things that are needed to improve each day. But me and you want to prove to yourself that you can do it. This is so popular in the gym community. Failing and then succeeding after you fail. That's why people go for 1 reps all the time, because they want those little boosts, those little highs. But that does come at a cost. You get injuries, you get problems. But it just shows you that those boosts, those improvements, those wins are very powerful, extremely powerful. That's why people do it. At least one person in the gym is trying to go for a PB. Why do you think they're doing that? Because it's so powerful for you. The feeling you get from it is incredible. And it's no different between doing that in the gym and doing other activities that are similar, that are hard to do yet powerful if you succeed in it. Or if you fail, then doing it after that. It's the same feeling that you get if it's late in the afternoon. Cool. Plan tomorrow 1% better. Work it out right now. Finish this video and then work it out. You obviously think better than everyone else because you're able to watch this video to this point. I really respect you. You aren't like everyone else. Thinking comes down to being aware of how you're breathing. Breathing plays a massive role in how you think. If you're able to control your breath, if you understand how to breathe, how to effectively breathe, it will help you massively. And 90% of people aren't doing it and aren't aware of it. Maybe 80%, but people aren't aware of how effective focusing in on your breath and understanding how you're breathing and how you can change your breath to help you is powerful. It's so productive, so important. It's incredible. If I'm going about my day and my mood drops, I instantly bring that up and make it a problem and make sure that I solve it. And usually it's under a minute. Most of the time I solve it quickly and effectively because they're easy fixes for me. But for you, they might be harder, which they probably will be. And that's fine. The same thing happens when I sit down at night and we're all tired, we're all lethargic. It's like 6 p.m. This is my 3rd attempt filming this video. And I've woke up at 6:45. I've come out, it is now 7:15 and I'm filming this. And I wanted to do it, even though it's not as nice today, it's not as cloudy. I just thought to myself, if I make this video, it will save you days before of this uploading. So what I mean is, I might save one person quicker with this video being uploaded 2 days earlier, etc. So I hope that does happen. I hope that does work. And I hope you find the value I hope you find the value in this video that it brings. I didn't end up filming this after trying to film again, and I've realised now how lazy and stupid and unproductive that was. I could have filmed, I could have done it, yet I didn't. But I'm now doing it now in the morning, which is not a bad thing, but I could have made another video today. I could have been a step ahead. Yet I'm here filming this video. I'm not complaining, but I'm saying that I could have saved time. I could have saved people. I could have saved lives. Have some brutal honesty watching this video to understand and work out what point you are at. How weak or how alert is your mind? Can you sit with yourself in silence? Can you understand yourself? Can you have some honesty about the weaknesses that you hold and the problems that you face? Do you avoid problems? Do you go head on? These work out, write down, put in your notes what level or what stage you are at and how you can improve, how you can make changes to make your life easier, more productive, more effective. And I'm hoping that it will be a massive change, a massive improvement for you, because I'm certain that it will. And it doesn't take long to work it out. It doesn't take long to do in your day. Go do that. Go take action. Are you easily distracted? Getting distracted or getting easily distracted is the number one sign of a weak mind. Do you procrastinate? Do you lose your focus? Are you able to bring yourself back to your mind, your breath? Are you able to do that quickly and effectively? Are you able to move on from situations that don't go your way? If not, that's fine. You can learn, you can adapt, you can evolve from this happening. You can learn. It happens so frequently, so you can learn from the mistakes you made. You can learn from each and every person that you're around, because a lot of people are below you. A lot of people are mindless. 90% of people are, or maybe not that much, but just to make you aware that so many people are mindless in the gym, in schools, in the education system, etc. People are mindless to so many different things. People don't understand how weak their mind is. People don't understand how weak their body and brain is. And yet they aren't able to grow and learn and build from that, which is a shame. But this is why I'm making these videos for you, because I want to help people. I want to make people aware of how badly their state of mind is in. And hopefully I'm doing that, and hopefully this is working. But you've got to be aware of what stage you are in to learn and to develop yourself. But I get distracted easily. It's so hard to sometimes avoid it because the distractions are so tempting. They're so easily misconceived and hard to avoid. I don't blame you if you aren't able to overcome your distraction, because sometimes they're so hard to avoid, they're so hard to not do. But just try, just put effort in. I make sure whether I can complete some small tasks that will save you time for the next day, to be quicker and effective and more productive for the next day, which is easy to do, yet your brain doesn't want you to do it because it is so tired. But sitting down is not the thing that you should be doing. Either you should sleep or do the small tasks that your brain and your body and yourself will love for the next day. Just go and do that. I hope you learn from this video. I hope you take in the value that it brings. And I hope you take action, because you have the ability and the skills to do that. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.